My everyday carry isn't perfect. It's personal. If you spent much time around preparedness, you've probably heard the term EDC. It simply stands for everyday carry. The things you keep with you as you go about your normal life. And if you're anything like me, that carry probably changes depending on what your normal day looks like. When most people think about EDC, they picture gear. Maybe a knife, a flashlight, or a backpack full of gadgets. But for me, it's a little different. I don't have one perfect EDC. I actually have several, depending on where I'm going, what I'm planning on doing. So instead of dumping everything out on the table and telling you what you should carry, I thought I'd just share what everyday preparedness looks like in my life. Maybe you'll pick up an idea or two. And if you've found a better solution to something I'm still figuring out, I'd love to hear it. My actual everyday carry is pretty simple. It's my phone. My phone is my communication device, my camera, my map, my information source, and in my case, my wallet. I used to be much more of a purse person. At this stage of my life, I've just found I really appreciate a little less. My phone case carries my ID, insurance cards, 2 credit cards, and a little cash. And speaking of cash, ever since I was a teenager, I've always kept what I called my emergency 20. It wasn't money I planned to spend. It was money I'd hope I'd never need. It was there because I wanted to know that if I ever needed to get myself home or get myself somewhere safe, I had at least one option. Now I know these days $20 doesn't go nearly as far as it used to, but the idea hasn't changed. Preparedness isn't always about having everything you could possibly need. Sometimes it's just about making sure you have one more option than you had yesterday. I do still have a purse. These days it spends more time waiting by the door than hanging on my shoulder. It's become less of something I carry everywhere and more of a place where certain things just live. My keys, sunglasses, my actual wallet with a few extra cards, a lint brush, a pen, and a small notebook, an extra phone charger, my earbuds, another emergency 20, a flashlight. Nothing fancy, nothing tactical, just everyday things that make life a little bit easier. And when we're taking a longer trip, that purse always goes in the truck with us. One thing I'm still trying to figure out is my house key. Since we have several vehicles, I might be driving any one of them on any given day. So my house key stays on its own little key ring, which means I have to remember to grab it in addition to whatever vehicle keys I'm taking. It's not a perfect system, but that's kind of the point. Preparedness isn't always about having the perfect system. Sometimes it's just recognizing little points of friction in your life and slowly finding better ways to deal with them. My work bag is where my everyday carry changes the most because my environment changes. I work in healthcare, sometimes on the mid-shift, and my drive home is about an hour and a half. Sometimes I'm pulling into my driveway around 1 o'clock in the morning or later. So my work bag is really built around helping me do my job well and making sure I can get home safely afterward. It has a change of clothes, a lightweight windbreaker, my planner and Bible, my work badge, pens, deodorant, extra hair ties and clips, foot care, a phone charger, hand sanitizer, a flashlight, a lighter, an emergency Mylar blanket, a washcloth, wipes, a hairbrush, and a spare pair of glasses with both sunglasses clips and yellow night driving clips. If something happens to my everyday glasses during a shift, I still have to have a safe way to make that drive home. I also carry trauma shears because they're part of my job in the emergency room. But the pair I use happens to include a ring cutter, a window punch, and a seatbelt cutter. I've carried some version of a window punch and seatbelt cutter ever since my firefighter days. Some habits just stick with you. Then there are the things that live in our vehicles. My get-home bag, an IFAC, our vehicle kits, winter supplies. Jeff's already done videos covering a lot of these topics, so I'm not going to repeat them here. But they do illustrate something important. I don't try to carry everything with me all the time. Some things belong in my phone. Some things live in my purse. Some things only go with me when I go to work, so they're in my work bag. Some things belong in my vehicle. The goal isn't to carry your entire preparedness plan on your back everywhere you go. It's simply to have the things you need where you're most likely to need them. Now, I know that when a lot of people hear the term EDC, they immediately think about defensive tools or tactical gear. And that's cool. Everyday carry is personal. It should reflect your life, your environment, your responsibilities, and your experiences. For me, a lot of my preparedness comes down to reducing the little problems that can make an ordinary day harder. A dead phone, a broken pair of glasses, a long drive home, needing to write something down, working longer than expected, a change in the weather. None of those things are dramatic, but life is mostly made up of ordinary days. So being prepared for the ordinary days has a way of preparing us for the extraordinary ones too. So no, I don't think my EDC is perfect. So it's grown over time because my life has changed over time. My work, my experiences, my responsibilities, they've all shaped what I carry and why I carry them. I'm still learning. I'm still making little changes along the way. So I'd love to hear from you. What's one thing you carry every day that's proven its worth? Maybe you'll give me an idea that I haven't thought of. Because preparedness isn't about carrying the most stuff. It's about becoming a little more capable and becoming someone others can depend on. Thanks for spending a little time with me today. I'll see you in the next one.